great millstone. And I'll give a peace, blessing, salutations to the hopeful elect. And the title of this lesson, I'm titled, what did I title it, man? Cleaned up by the word, right? Cleaned up by the word, right? What I mean by that, I mean our deeds, our way of life, our mannerisms, just all the wickedness and the filth that we used to be involved in. We were cleaned up, right, by way of this word, right? This word is what helped us be cleaned up, is what helped us change our ways, is what helped us become, to the best of our ability, righteous men and women for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? And I use that word righteous, I use it loosely. And I only say that because scriptures say how our righteousness is as filthy rags, right? So although, we try to be right, we're more righteous than the people of this world, we can say that. But even then, in the righteousness that we try to fulfill, we still fall short, right? So our righteousness is as filthy rags, but nevertheless, still living a righteous lifestyle to the best of our ability, right? And the thing that made us do that was His word, simply just coming into this truth, hearing His word, right? That's what's clean. That's how we were cleaned up. That's what cleansed us of our filthiness, of all of our sins and sins and iniquity. Which iniquity is just sin upon sin, right? So that's what's cleaned us. That's what cleaned us up from our iniquity, shall I say? Right? Just this word, man. It made us put off certain things. Stop doing certain things. Right? All because of this word. We was washed by this word. We was, we became better people because of it. Again, we was washed up. Instead of being involved in all that filth, that wickedness that we once were involved in, now we're involved in something better, way better, right? And again, this truth, man, this word, it cleaned us up. It helped us be cleansed. It fixed us, if you want to say, because it did. All right, this book of it's already on the screen. This book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, and I'm starting at verse 9. It says, "Know ye not that unrighteousness shall not inherit the kingdom of the heavenly Father? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers." All right, and if you don't know what any of these words means, go look it up. It says, "Neither fornicators, nor idolaters." You know what idolatry is? Worshiping these false idols. All right. So if you worshiping these false idols out here, right, you ain't gonna make it. It says neither fornicators, nor nor idolaters, nor adulterers, right? You know what adultery is? If a man sleeping with roughly paraphrasing, if a man sleep with another man's woman, right? I was trying to quote how the scriptures say it. I think it says, if a man committed adultery with another man's wife, I believe that's how it's quoted. But nevertheless, adultery is a man being with a woman that already has a man. Alright, so you niggas out there that love to brag about how many women, how many men, women you stole from men, how many women you done had sex with that already had husbands. Would Jay like to say how many niggas, bitches he took? Jake is a fucking trip, man. All you niggas, man, you ain't gonna make it on the first go around. You gonna die on this side. Then be reborn back in the kingdom of heaven. You got to be reborn back in the kingdom of heaven. That's when your ways will be clean, right? But those of us that the Lord called out of darkness into this marvelous light, man, our ways have been cleansed, for the most part. And I say for the most part because again, we still go off on certain things, but we've been cleaned up by this word. All right, we don't walk after the same, conduct of living, that we once used to live. We don't have the same Anastro faith, right? We don't have the same mindset that we did. We was transformed by the renewing of our mind. Our mind was renewed. Again, we were cleaned up by the word, It says, nor adulteresses, nor effeminate, nor abusers with themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners, shall inherit the kingdom of the Heavenly Father. Right, verse 11. It says, and such were some of you, and such were some of you, such were some of us. We was once one of these things, extortioners, right, fornicators, idolaters, of course. We all at one point in time, before coming to this truth, we all had different quote-unquote religions that we used to walk after. Brothers may have been Muslim, brothers may have been Christian, brothers may have been, whatever brothers was involved in, man. Whatever brothers were involved in, we all were idolaters, right, at one point in time. Right, it says, and such were some of you, but ye are washed. Now we are washed. How are we washed? Before I finish this, let's get John 15:3. It says, now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. So that's how we're washed. We are clean through the word that Yahushua was talking to his men. It says, now you are clean through the word which I have spoken to you. Right? So now we are clean through this word, through the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's how we're clean. Well, that's how we're washed, shall I say. Now going back to 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 11, it says, and such were some of you, but ye are washed. We are clean. How we are washed? How are we clean? Through this word. This word is what made us become washed. It's what made us become, righteous men and women to the best of our ability. Because again, our righteousness is as filthy rags. We're not, like Yahushua said, why callest thou me good? There's only but one that's good, and he, referred to his Father. So, when I say righteous, I mean, we walk after the righteous lifestyle, but then again, our righteousness is as filthy rags, right? But nevertheless, we are cleaned, right? We're cleaned through this word. Through this word is what made us change our conversation. Through this word is what made us become better men and women. More righteous men and women. We damn sure more righteous than what we were. Whenever brothers came to this truth, I use myself for example. Probably came to this truth or known about the truth for about 7-8 years. Let's see, how old am I? 1, 2, 3. So about 6 years. I say about 6 years. Alright, so we're definitely more righteous than what we were 6-7 years ago. And before brothers came to this truth, right now you're definitely more righteous now than you used to be. Because when you was in the world, think about the shit that you was doing, and the stuff that you didn't even know that you were going off on. A lot of things we didn't know we were offending the Heavenly Father. If we knew we were offending the Heavenly Father with our deeds, we wouldn't be, we wouldn't have done them. But we were ignorant, right? We were ignorant, but that's because we was taught lies. Ever since being brought up in America, Babylon, and Great, that's what you're taught. You're taught nothing but lies. You're taught to do as thou wilt. You're taught that it's okay if you want to be this. It's okay if you want to be that. Do whatever you want to do. Have freedom. You got free will. That's what we were taught being here in America, Babylon, and Great. And this was the wrong way. But now those of us that have been called out of darkness into this marvelous light, we understand that. We understand that this was the wrong way. This wasn't the way, that we should live. There is a way in which the God of all heavens and earth, there is a way in which He wants us to live. He didn't put us here on the earth so that we could just live any old way. He didn't create the earth so that we can treat it any old way. Again, 1 Corinthians 6 to verse 11 says, and such were some of you, but ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai, by the Spirit of our our power. Right. So yeah, and such were some of you, and such were some of us, shall I say? But now we are washed, we're sanctified. Right. We're washed through this word. Right. So I already put out John 15:3. Let's go to Psalms. Before we get Psalms 119, let's get because I think I quoted it earlier. Let's get Romans chapter 12, verse 1. This book of Romans chapter 12, now verse 2, I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Heavenly Father, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world. Don't be conformed to this world. Don't be acclimated to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And how do you be transformed by the renewing of your mind? The only way we could say that we've truly been transformed by the renewing of our mind is because of this word. It's because of the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. No other religion, no other philosophy, no other idea, no other belief, whatever you want to say, made us be transformed by the renewing of our mind. We was transformed by the renewing of our mind. Our mind was renewed by this word, you know, solely, strictly by this word. It says, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Heavenly Father. So, you know, you got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And the only way you could be transformed by the renewing of your mind is if you're is this word, you know. This word is the only thing that really transformed our minds, you know. What we thought was good, what we thought was good, what we thought was evil, what we thought was right, what we thought was wrong. All of that has been transformed because of this word. And when we was in the world, we thought, you know, being whoever you want to be, doing this, doing that, we thought that all that was right, but all along it was wrong. But we didn't know that until we came into this truth. We didn't know that until we were washed. We were brainwashed. That's really, you know, if you really want to look at the word brainwashed, that's really, you know, your brain has been cleansed. Your brain has been washed. You know, and our brain has been washed. Really, we was manipulated, hypnotized, you know, by Esau Edom. We was blinded by the gods of this world. Just like the rest of the people, man. We were blinded at one point in time, too. We didn't know right from wrong. We didn't know this was bad. This was, you know, this was good. We didn't know, you know, this is how the Heavenly Father wanted us to live. We didn't know this stuff. But now we know, because we're what? We're washed by the word. One more, I think that's Ephesians 5. This ain't it. This is what I'm looking for. Put Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4, and I'm set at verse 20 says, but ye have not so learned Hamashiach. And so be that ye have heard him, and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahweh Shah, that you put off concerning the form of conversation, the old man. You put off the old man, right? And what do? Okay, the form of conversation, which, you know, conversation, anastrophe, right, manner of life, conduct of living. It says, concerning the form of conversation, the old man, which is corrupt, according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that you put on a new man. You put on a new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. So yeah, you put on that new man. You be cleansed by the word, right? And you put on that new man. So this is that's what happens when you be cleansed by the word, man. You put on that old man, or you put off that old man, and you put on a new man. But that's all through this word. Only because and only through this word how we're cleansed, man. You know, how we were able to put off that old man. Only because of this word. All right, one more, and then I'll, you know, wrap the lesson up there, because the point is pretty much proven. This book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 9, it says, Beth, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto, according to thy word. So that's how you cleanse your way, man. By taking heed to this word. Then we read it in John 15, what Yahweh Shah said, because that's in the red letter, what Yahweh Shah said. You know? About, now we are clean through the word, right, which he's spoken. Right? So that's how a young man cleanses his way, through this word, man. The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Right? The words of the true powers of all heavens and earth. Right? And it's just that simple. It ain't rocket science, man. So, that's pretty much it, man. Right? We're cleaned up by this word. Alright? And through this word, we're justified too. Through this word we're sanctified and justified. Okay, through this word is how we'll receive salvation. Through the believing of this word. That's all it is. Through the believing of the word. So, hey, Lord's willing is edifying. Alright, so hey, I'm gonna wrap it up there. So again, Lord's willing is edifying. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Kakadash. Double honors to my teachers, the head elders, and apostles, a great millstone. Please bless the citations to the whole full day. Alright, Shalom.